going because we have a nervous one coming out. Give it up for Van Wynn.
My life and my family's life in the past 16 months that we've been with this company. Growing up, first generation to be born in America, my parents came over after the Vietnam War on a boat. So any Vietnamese people can relate. They came here with the elementary school education and came here right away and just worked and provided a life for us, and it was an amazing life. As far as I can think back, it was a Brady Bunch plus one, because we have 7 kids in our family. And you would think, through the time of tragedy, family would come together, but unfortunately for me, I just remember one instance when I was 8. My dad had suffered from a massive stroke. He had less than 10% chance of living, and that moment in my life completely ripped my family apart. My dad stayed in a coma for about 6 months, and through the miracle of God, he woke up. Unfortunately, he suffered from permanent amnesia and woke up to a complete stranger, which was my mom, and didn't recognize any of his kids. Didn't know how he had this family, didn't know why he should be in love with this woman, and stayed in the hospital for another year, rehabilitated himself, came home, and unfortunately, I just remember waking up one morning, and my house was a complete frenzy. My little brother was crying, my mom was freaking out, my brothers and sisters didn't know what was happening, and through investigating, my dad ended up not wanting to have a family anymore, and he ended up abandoning me.
Come on. Come on now.
He ended up abandoning my brothers and sisters and leaving my mom to be a single mom to 7 kids. My mom worked 3 jobs. She was never home. Dang it, now I'm part of Dale's Club. Dang it, Dale, I need a t-shirt now. Trying not to look like a raccoon up here. But my mom worked 3 jobs. She was never home to take care of us. It was so bad. I'm Vietnamese, guys, and I don't know a word of Vietnamese because my mom was never home to teach me that. And I just remember there were months that my mom would struggle to pay the bills, and we wouldn't even have hot water to take a bath in. And I remember telling my mom that I'm going to grow up and become successful so that I can help her one day. To this industry when I was 19 through my amazing husband. Of course, he wanted me to do the shameless plug that I met him through this industry. I met him. So I met him through this industry, but it wasn't because of that. It was the fact that I saw amazing hope in this industry that I would be able to become that ultra successful person to help my mom eventually one day. Unfortunately, the company that my husband and I were with, we were burned, crushed, torn apart, lost hope. We stopped dreaming 2 years ago, and really were depressed, broke. So if there's anyone in there that can relate, you guys are on the right path right now. And we were introduced to Nerium. November of 2012, my mom came to me and she was crying and had mentioned to me that she got laid off and hadn't mentioned anything to my brothers and sisters and I yet. But she was afraid she wasn't going to be able to pay her bills. So I looked her in the eye and I said, don't expect a Christmas tree don't expect a present under the tree this year because I'm going to give it to you early. I officially retired my mom at 54 years old. 10% of our growing income, there's no cap on her, so 10% of our income goes to my mom every single month to help her pay her bills. And she has the best job in the world. it's going to affect so much more. And the question is how bad do you want it? Because Tawana and I have a non-negotiable attitude towards success. I know people hear me say it all the time, but if you just have that attitude that success is within your road and you just keep pushing at it and don't quit, you can definitely fulfill the dreams that you've always dreamt of. Thank you.